Welcome back to Cardinal Rose Tarot. Welcome in for this ghostly, ghoulish reading. And welcome to spooky season. Okay, sorry. I'm being a dork. I couldn't resist. I made a playlist yesterday about ghosts, and I have some white cotton muslin here for art projects and all that stuff. So I thought I should make myself a little a ghosty little costume to welcome October and spooky season. And now my hair is probably all fucked up from the sheet. I don't know. We'll see. But welcome back. Thank you for being here. Never a dull moment in the world of esotericism and witching and family and narcissism and all that. I'm not going to get too much into it today, but I do feel really good that I have sort of named to myself what these things are, named it out loud here, because I'm not going to be intimidated, and just realized, you know, there's kind of maybe this is only true in with people who are unhealed, but often you'll have like experiences of like, oh, this is my chosen family or whatever. And I had a situation where it was actually blood family that this happened with, but it wasn't my immediate nuclear family. It was like close family to me, my siblings, right, and their kids, but I'm not in their nuclear families, right, with their kids and their partner, their kids' dad, whatever, right? Like I'm a little bit on the outside of that. And I always felt a part of this one sibling's nuclear family. That's where I felt my personal familial home was with this sibling and her nuclear family. And I mistakenly felt like I'm a part of this nuclear family because we're blood relatives, because we're as close as we are. And then when we fell out and I had this sibling say, I want nothing further to do with you, it became clear very quickly, like, I'm not a part of that nuclear family. I was not invited to a wedding that just took place recently that I never would have missed in the past, but this time I wasn't even invited. So it's like, okay, I guess I see. And I found out subsequently that there was a little bit of chaos with the invitations in general, and maybe it's in part because of some of this family chaos and betrayal type stuff. But also I do know ultimately that at the end, everyone made sure that all of those nuclear family people were there, but nobody made sure that I was there. So it's not, I don't say this to be playing a violin for myself. I'm sure it sounds like that, but it's not. I don't even actually know why I'm going into it, because this is a place where I have to tell my truth. That isn't going to directly hurt someone or, you know, make my nieces and nephews have to respond to what it's like, this is my space where I get to say what I want, right? And I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus or put, make people feel like strung up and accused and forced to, I'm not naming names or whatever, but it became really clear, like, oh, this person no longer wants me to feel a part of this family, and they don't want their kids to feel that way towards me. And it's just been sad. It's like I'm not their parent, but it feels a little bit like parental alienation, where the adults, and all my nieces and nephews are adults, so they get to choose freely, and I very much respect their autonomy. But it's been hard, right? I don't even know where I'm going off on this. And I think some of the interference that had been being sent my way was through that person. And it's been around still, even now. That might be partly why I'm even feeling like word vomit, like this coming out here, is because of some of that person's behavior towards me and magical workings and whatnot. I don't know. It's like, I don't want this to take over my channel, but it's something that I'm personally dealing with right now, so it's going to come out to some extent. So it's just like one of those things where if you feel like, oh, I feel like I've been included as a part of this family, I just want to say, like, I'm not saying don't trust anyone or you can't trust anyone in this world, but I've been in that predicament more than once, where I was sort of made to feel like I was a part of the family. Then when some things happened or somebody didn't like how I was acting, now I'm out. I'm not part of the family. And so it's like, well, I don't ever want to do that to anyone. So I'm never going to be like, yeah, you're a part of my intimate circle, when maybe when push comes to shove, they're not going to be, right? So I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe someone needed to hear that. Maybe you feel ousted from a family like I do, right? And you're dealing with that. So, this is exactly what this sibling wanted. They wanted me to feel this way because I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why they. It's like the sibling. Oh my God, I forget it. I'm going off on this tangent and I don't even give a fuck because I just remembered some channeled messages that came through that I wanted to start the reading with. And they're two things. There was a phrase that was like spirit telling me not only to say the phrase in the reading, but to put it in my title. So I'm going to do that. And it was the gloves are off. This came through last night. So somebody might be about to get serious. Like, look, no more Mr. Nice Guy. The gloves are coming off. If you want to keep pushing me and fighting and trying to get me to be triggered and activated and confused and in a rage or whatever, like, you know, the gloves are off. I'm going to start fighting back, right? So someone maybe is saying that, right? Like, the gloves are off. I tried to be patient. I tried to turn the other cheek. I tried to look the other way. I tried to just move on. This person won't leave me alone. So now the fucking gloves are coming off. That was one. The other was a song that came through last night, In Bloom by Nirvana. And it's the song that was like their breakout song that took them from college radio to, like, you know, fame, like blowing up, becoming mainstream, getting airplay on pop stations and whatever, right? Going beyond college radio. And the lyrics are about the fact of, like, them achieving this level of success where they're people who would have made fun of them in high school, the bullies, the jocks, the, you know, the popular kids. Nirvana were misfits in their town, right? And so they went through what I did in high school, which is like the jocks mocked us. We were a little handful of like goth alternative skater punk kids, right? And we got totally ridiculed until we were old enough finally to kind of be on top at the school and didn't have to deal so much with that. But In Bloom is about that. It's about, like, Nirvana being the misfits in high school. All of a sudden they reach this level of critical acclaim, and now all the jocks and the people that would have mocked them and bullied them and even kicked their asses and shit are now blasting their music, and they don't even know what it's talking about. They're just going along because they're followers, right? And so something about that. The gloves are coming off, and also something about In Bloom, the lyrics to In Bloom. So it might have meaning for you. And I'm glad I remembered that. Just get me off my own personal stuff that I'm navigating. I wish this candle wouldn't have gone out. I might, well, I'm just going to leave it. One candle is plenty. It doesn't have to be two all the time. It's lit enough in here. What do we need to know? And this is the Hollywood Horror Oracle deck, which is perfect for this time of year. And then pretty soon I'll be breaking out the Gift of the Magi readings, which are seasonal too for, oops, what's going on here? Some of these cards got wrong way around. All right, so I've been kind of enjoying this little handmade oracle deck I made. It's not very, I threw it together in like 20 minutes or a half an hour. I just went out and bought some note cards and some pens and kind of channeled the cards, kind of like when I made my actual printed oracle cards. Those I paid to have printed and everything, but same with those. When I channeled the messages for those cards, I had them all within like a half an hour, and I love that deck, and I'm liking how this one turned out too. So let me know if you have any Halloween or Day of the Dead plans coming up. Dia de los Muertos, right? The thin veil of the year. Lots of card readers and esoteric communities love this time of year, right? It's our fave. I love this time of year. I don't know if it's my favorite, would I say, but I love it. Okay, let me get into this. Sorry for all the distractions at the beginning. Drug testing and probation. That came out in one of the last readings, so that's interesting. That's here again. You can handle this. Know your own strength. Are these the same fucking cards? Yeah, I'm shuffling these. I don't want the same reading to come out. Sorry. Thank you, Spirit. I don't want the same message to come out. I already read on this topic. Thank you. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again, and that's fine. But I'm not into it right now. So we're going to clear that away. Although my smudge stick is still drying, this one is like this piece of orange is about to fall out. I'll just go ahead and take it out. But I want to get some of this cleared. I apologize. You're going to be, feel free to fast forward or whatever through some of this stuff. Burn a little bit more. And again, fast forward if you are annoyed. Come on. It's that interfering energy, but don't worry, we're clearing it all out right now. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's what had me all screwed up in my starting of this reading in terms of being all over the place. And like, it's like, I don't care, right? That's fine. I'm just going to keep going. There's interfering energy, so let's clear it away. Let's clear these cards. Let's clear these cards. Clear my mirror because I'm going to do some scrying. Clear my decks. I've already done all this, but we're doing it again because this is the time of year where these kinds of workings might have a little bit more power because people's belief is more in tune this time of year. And so, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to restart this whole thing. No, I'm not. I'm not going to restart it because then I have to do the spooky intro again. And I don't want to do that. That was good. It was spontaneous, and we're just going to roll with it and keep going. So thank you. Go the fuck away. Interfering haters. Get out. Get out of my fucking home. Get out of this reading. Get out of my fucking cards. Get out of my messaging. Get out. We're not doing this fucking interference. We're just not going to do it. Get out. Get out. Karmic haters, karmic family, people that hate watch, people that maybe have something against you and the collective that are trying to interfere because they don't want the message to come out and for you to get the confirmation you need or whatever. We're clearing it all away. Get out. Fuck you. Get the fuck out. Yeah. We're going to mix these all up. All up because we're not going to let those people win. I'm going to do one more shuffle and then we're going to go with whatever comes out because then I'll feel like I can trust that it's what's meant to come out. Okay. Let's get it on. Let's get it, Spirit. What the fuck? What is going to come out here? What do we need to know in this collective? Okay. What do we need to know? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Flight in the reverse, water in the reverse, and boogeyman in the upright. Money, assets, windfall, love messages, love letters, long talks, do not disturb, big breaks, celebrity, glow up, recognition, rural lifestyle, business startup, success. So see, this is what didn't want to come out. The messages that were coming out before were very negative, very interfering, very hostile. Sometimes that's what's meant to come out, not the interference, but dark messages because someone needs confirmation about some fuck shit going on around them. In this case, these are the messages that were trying to be blocked. So it's a great example of someone sending readers interference so that the message doesn't come out. Boogeyman in the upright, water in the reverse. This is Creature from the Black Lagoon in the reverse, and The Birds, the movie The Birds. Oh no. This is a different movie. It's not The Birds. Interesting. Flight. I don't know what I just assumed it was The Birds. So we're going to pull from the book here and we'll see what it says. Boogeyman in the upright. This is from Halloween, which could not be more perfect. What does this mean in the upright? Confront a situation head on. So maybe somebody's going to be coming in hot, arriving to, tell you some truths, right? Someone wants you to feel like disempowered. That's what's coming out here. That's what the reading was. That's what the messages were confused. It's like your guides, blue avians, spirit eyes, bird deities, and races, right? Star beings. And you are strong. These came out in the reverse, and it's because somebody's trying to interfere with this. So again, confront the situation head on. Water in the reverse is what? Well, what have we here? Interference, what we just discovered. Interference, haters, somebody that doesn't want you to feel strong, somebody that doesn't want you to feel connected to your higher wisdom and your spiritual guidance, right? Somebody that's trying to interfere with that, cloud your judgment, block your third eye. They don't want you to have this windfall. They don't want you to have success in your business startup. They don't want you to feel at peace in the country. They want your energy disrupted, turned upside down. You can't get anything done. You don't have a breakthrough. You're not going to have a windfall. You're not going to have the love that you want, right? This is what someone's been trying to do. And it's what they were trying to do with the reading. Okay, fight or flight in the reverse. And then we're going to get into the tarot. Do the risks outweigh the rewards? That question is for them. Like, I wonder if they're getting what they want out of attacking you, right? Do the risks outweigh the rewards? I wonder. Let's get into some more oracle messages and then we'll pull tarot. I know I just said I was going to pull tarot, but I want to do this first. So someone's fucking with you. Someone's trying to interfere, but they're not succeeding. They tried to interfere at the beginning of the reading. They don't want this to come out. They don't want you to feel connected to your intuition. They don't want you to feel like you can handle anything. They want you melting down, feeling afraid, not having a breakthrough, not feeling like you're going to have success in love. They don't want you to have an asset windfall. They want you to fail. It's like they're wanting you to fail. What else do you need to know about this? How does your inner warrior perceive surrender? Well, in this case, I would imagine it's like never surrender. You're probably in tune to this fact that these people are doing this and you're like, yeah, they're not going to win. Keep your torch lit. Exactly. These people have nothing on you. They can't stop you. Impregnation, abundance, fertility in the reverse. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to stop your abundance and fertility. Triangulation is impacting this relationship, maybe because somebody's jealous. Triangulation often involves jealousy and hating and someone feeling on the outside. This person or these people may feel on the outside of the success that they know is coming for you, and so they're trying to intervene. They're trying to get it not to happen, and it's really, really, it's sad. What a bunch of haters. So what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, Spirit? I might try another live reading tonight because it is Friday and that's my favorite day to do lives. But last week I had a bunch of trolls They might show up again because they might be connected to my haters. They could have just been random. Like sometimes I dress kind of sexy and they might have just been trolling me because of that. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was more than that. But in any case, they're just trolls. They're not going to stop my channel. But they might get me to hold off on doing lives for a while. I can't decide. What do you need to know about the situation? What's the story here? Yeah, someone... Oh boy, this is... The very center of the story is everything this is saying. Money, assets, windfall, love messages, love letters, long talks, do not disturb, going into like love jail with your lover for a while. You're having a glow up. This is beautiful because at the very center of the Celtic cross is the sun crossed by the Ten of Cups. This is like you cannot lose energy. These people are going to be eating your dust, literally. They're not able to stop you. They didn't want you to feel strong. They wanted you to feel weak. It's here in the reverse. Strength came in the reverse in my cards that I made by hand. And now here's strength in the reverse that's being witnessed by your guides, which are like, not so fast, haters. Yeah. The thief that was thought that they were hiding and that you didn't know who they were has been exposed. They were under the surface here, hiding, trying to get you working with the dark pole, right? This is a raven spirit here and a snake. Well, what they didn't know, and if this is for my haters too, is that I also work with raven spirits and snake spirits. So just because you guys think that you're in the dark feminine pole and you're going to do black magic against someone you think is doing wrong or whatever, the people that you've targeted in this collective, you're misguided. You failed totally. You've been unable to steal this. You're buried. You've been buried by this person's light and by their success and by their strength. You've totally failed. The Emperor in the recent past. So, and it's in the reverse. So this might have been a leader of a group that was a major power abuser. This could be someone like Donald Trump, right? And they're trying to stop the community that they hate. They think it's Antifa. They think it's leftist, whatever. It's becoming the poor. Anybody that's not white, anybody that's poor, you're not in it. You're not protected by this administration, right? And Chicago 2 nights ago is a great example of that. They just violated every citizen, every person in that apartment building's rights. It doesn't matter whether they were citizens or not. People on American soil still have legal rights, whether they're citizens or not. ICE's raid of that entire apartment complex was so Gestapo fascist. It's terrifying, okay? But he's not going to win. He's not going to win. Did Hitler win? No. You have a choice coming up in love, and this is all very positive, and it's echoed here with you. You have a choice on the horizon that's pending. You may have felt blocked by some of this, but it's totally failed. It's totally failed. In fact, it's not even going to be a difficult choice. It's going to be an easy choice. The energy coming towards you is illusion. People were trying to send you illusion via this moon energy, but you are a lunar being. So it's like you mastered the lunar realm. They can't send you lunar confusion and lunacy because you already know that realm. What you're hoping for is good news. You want good news to come in, and here's where things are headed is the end of feeling trapped, the end of this 8 of Swords experience, because it's in the reverse here. You're worried that you're never going to get any good news, but you're hoping for good news. You are very aware that people have been trying to send you illusion. And for you, the choice is not even going to be a difficult one. If it's your counterpart, if it's your divine counterpart that you're going to be in love jail with and get to enjoy this windfall with, that's not even a choice. It's like, well, what choice is that? Of course I'm going. Of course I'm going to be there. Of course my answer to that person is yes. That's you. These people are going to be crying in their beer, okay? Because they weren't able to stop you. Because they weren't able to stop you. They weren't able to stop you. They're a bunch of fools and you're a badass. They couldn't stop you. They couldn't stop you. They couldn't stop you from this success. I don't know. You like that, Stevie? I know. It's a beautiful song that I just made up. What's the Seven of Swords? Who were... You're going to be getting your happily ever after. You're going to be living in the country. You're going to be close to nature. The people that have been plotting against you failed totally. Who were they? Who was the Seven of Swords? Might be this Emperor in reverse. It's interesting. The Choice card is here again. It's somebody that wants to be you. Because this card, the Two of Swords, represents us, or the collective in this card. God, I feel like I'm ramped up. I don't know what this energy is. It's just the energy of the universe right now in the cosmos, I think. But you came out as this Two of Swords, right? Like, where you're like, I just want easy. I already know what my choice is. If this person's coming towards me, I'm choosing my happiness. This represents you. You know you have this choice coming. This thief is trying to replace you, or trying to, they're like your imposter or something. They're like a copycat. They are a Queen of Pentacles. So a Virgo, possibly, or an earth sign, or somebody who is trying to take what's yours materially and appear as if they're you materially, but they're a thief. A Queen of Pentacles would be wealthy, but this is a thief. And I asked to clarify. So they're trying to like steal your destiny or steal your identity or something. That's what's coming through. They're trying to get you to walk away. They want you to go away. They may have felt abandoned. They may be feeling like part of the reason they're attacking you is because of their own wounds here. They may feel like you stole something from them. Yeah, they want sorrow for you. They want sorrow for you. But it's like they are sad. They feel abandoned. They want to be you. This is sad. Like, this is like making me now pity this person. But I feel like, yeah, they don't like that you're single. They resent your independence and your glow up and your financial stability, all of it. The Nine of Pentacles here is also the Nine of Diamonds, right? And they're very angry because you have love coming in. This person hates you. They want what's coming for you. And they may have literally tried to do destiny swapping, or they tried to impersonate you in some way. They may have been masquerading as you online. This is very disturbing. Very disturbing. I'm sorry. What do you need to know about this? What's like a therapeutic question that might reveal something about this person, this thief here, that's been hiding in the shadows, but that's being exposed by spirit to you? You have realized who this is. What's a question from the Endgame that could maybe explain what happened here? Like, where did when did this start, or why? What is going on? Why does this person's envious? Maybe they're jealous or something. I don't know. Share something you enjoy doing with your family, and it was in the reverse. So this is maybe a dark family connection where someone within your family has been secretly... A while back, a book that I read twice by accident, but it's a really good book, called A Separate Peace. It takes place during World War II, is about this kind of thing. It wasn't family, it was his best friend. But he finds out, you know, after a long period of like best friendship, close friendship, like brotherhood level friendship, that the person that caused this, the protagonist debilitating injury and everything was his best friend. It was like a major betrayal. Also, like the talented Mr. Ripley, that's coming through. Single white female, the talented Mr. Ripley, and you know, whatever. That's the story here. Is that somebody might have tried to steal your identity because they liked your life. What kind of emergency scares you the most? So this was pretty nefarious. They were trying to scare you. They might have been trying to make you feel afraid and like wanted you to know that you were being stalked and watched and getting off on it. And that laughing witches thing is coming through again. The people that were doing this enjoyed it. It was someone in your family. I don't think they're enjoying it so much anymore, because what I'm picking up on is that they understand, or they're starting to worry that they have failed here to stop you. Talk about responsibility. Yeah, they maybe didn't want to take responsibility for their own lives. They wanted to just resent yours or hate you. What's an animal spirit that can help you in this situation? And then we're going to pull some advice cards too, about like what you can do, what you should know, what you can do. I haven't pulled these cards in a long time, these animal cards. What are some animal spirits that can help you in this situation? This is a little bit of a chaotic reading, I know, but it's because they were sending chaos energy to you, or doing chaos magic on you, or doing chaos magic on me so I wouldn't get these readings out to you, or this is someone in my own life and I'm a part of the collective and this is part of my reading too. It could be all of the above, right? Bear, I love it. Integrity, compassion, clarity, self-reflection, contemplation, single-mindedness, self-discipline, prosperity, and enterprise. This is what you know you have within you. And it kept, that strength card has come out multiple times. They tried to weaken you. You're a bear here. And again, Clan of the Cave Bear. I watched that movie the other day. This bear is within you and it's fierce, and you have nothing to worry about when this bear walks alongside you, okay? Shark, yeah, they're not gonna fuck around, because I think what you might be someone who's like a dolphin spirit, right? Or joyful, kind, fun, light. They really misjudge you because you also have a shark inside you, and I don't think they realize that. They don't think they realize that you're this fucking grizzly bear, shark ass person, right? That is a mistake to fuck with. Superiority, ruthlessness, magnetism, charisma, credibility, efficiency, manipulation, coldness, inscrutability, procrastination. If you have to get down in the mud, you will. You're not going to, I don't think, because I don't think you're going to need to. And then dove. Yeah. Be wise as a serpent and gentle as the dove, right? Like, you're this fierce. You've got bear shark spirit that you can channel to get these fuckers off you. But at heart, you've got a dove in your heart. You're not a fighter. You're a lover. But if you have to fight, you will. That's your strength. I don't think these people, I think these people seriously underestimated you, or this person, either one. They've had no clue who they thought they were. You know, they thought you were just going to be an easy target that they could just get out of the way and take all of your blessings and be laughing all the way into their future. Well, they're getting a very rude awakening here. So what's some advice before I close this out? And then I do think I am going to go live tonight because that sounds fun to do. What's some advice for you? I'm going to pull one Colette Baron Reed and a couple other cards too for advice. What's some advice for you? Unfinished symphony in the upright. Card number 10. You might be seeing 10-10 a lot. Oops. This is advice for you. It's in the upright, so it's all of the positive aspects of this card. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So closing out this chapter is going to be helpful for your future. You already know that. And in fact, what it's saying is that the closing out of this is inevitable. They failed in stopping you. Make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you've created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed. So coming back from the dead, refreshed and excited about the future. That's great advice. And then what's some more advice for you before we close this out? Oh, I wanted to do some spraying too. Maybe I'll do that tonight, actually. Save it for tonight. The deer and oat and possum and peony in the reverse. You may be feeling overwhelmed and in need of a break. Consider withdrawing for a while to heal in isolation. So that's good advice, is disengage from any energy that feels combative or that's conflictual and trying to trip you up and get you either embattled or embroiled or feeling weakened and beat up. And, don't even engage, because you're a bear, you're a shark, and you have the heart of a dove, right? And then possum and peony in the reverse. Oops. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, that's what's going on. While you've recently been shaken, perhaps you've passed through some turmoil or endured a disorienting change. You are now ready to stand on your own 2 feet. This is great. So this is a confirmation of what we've been saying, that this whole thing failed. These people failed to block you. I might pull some intuitive Kev just for confirmation. Who is it? Who were the people trying to block you? We got a Queen of Pentacles here. Someone trying to be you. Someone trying to appear as if they are you, or steal what's yours and what's coming for you. We also pulled that it could be someone in your family. A triangle was involved. Rural lifestyle is involved. Who are the people trying to block you? They don't like that you have a King of Cups coming in. You might be a feminine, a divine feminine. Excuse me. A thief, a serious thief. This is a major, they were trying to hide. They've been exposed. You know who it is. They may now be catching on to the fact that you have figured out who they are. They thought they were a bandit and that they weren't being found out. They're wrong. You have figured out who they are. Divine masculine in the upright. They don't like that you have a divine masculine. The King of Hearts. What did I just say? They are upset. They're trying to block the love that you have coming for you with this divine masculine. He's a high priest in the upright. This divine masculine is not someone to be fucked with. He's a very powerful magus and magician, okay, or spiritual leader. So this emperor in the reverse that was trying to come for you and break this all up, they've failed because your divine masculine is also a magus who does good work that this person was trying to steal or block, right? Because of their jealousy and envy. They're jealous and envious that you have this divine masculine coming in, who's a powerful magician, who does very, very good work, who's in the upright. They're jealous. They might be connected to this emperor in the reverse, and they're jealous about, they're a hater in your family, possibly. They don't want you to move on. They have not moved on from whatever conflict or falling out you may have had. They're jealous and envious. They want to block you from everything coming through for you. They don't like your achievement because you have money and a windfall coming in. You have a success with your business and startup. You're going to be living in the country. You've got love coming towards you. These are all your achievements that you have worked hard for and earned and deserve because it's your fate. These people were not able to, this is you. You might be an air sign. You're in the upright. They don't like the way that you're shining. Like if this queen, okay, I said you might be a divine feminine, and here it is. You're like this queen. They are trying to block your future love life. Here it is in the reverse. This thief, they're trying to steal it. They may have tried to even steal your divine masculine. They might have gone to him and said, oh, divine feminine is something negative, right? They might, because they were working against you. That's already all come out. They don't want anything for your favor. They might have actually reached out to your divine masculine and tried to steal them for themselves, which is so fucked, so messed up with ego. I don't even, yeah, they don't want you to have real love. Maybe because they don't have real love, so they don't want you to have it either. They're haters. They feel abandoned. They feel abandoned. That's sad. Now they've got health concerns. They may have wanted you to have health concerns, and now they are having health concerns. They don't like your work, your labor, your efforts. They're trying to block your good works that are here in the upright. They don't want you to have and go through this transition. I know I keep saying I'm going to end this reading, but I keep wanting to know more. What should I end with? What should I end with here? What do you have to look forward to? What do you have to look forward to? Love, money, success. What's the choice that you're going to have coming up? Maybe we can ask about that too. The Two of Swords can also indicate a crossroads, and they might have been trying to do crossroads magic against you. But you're too strong, like has already come out more than once, and you're too spiritually protected because your guides were giving you strength while these people were trying to weaken you and block you. What do you have to look forward to? Wisdom. Ivy. Yeah, wisdom. You're going to find out maybe if there's any stuff that's still not come out yet, or that you've been in the dark about, and that these people are still trying to send you confusing illusion, difficulty sorting through who's really been behind this or something. It's going to come out. You're going to find out. You have wisdom to look forward to this month, September through October 27th, Libra season. So you're going to have answers immediately and growth immediately. This is all very present right now. Inspiration. You're creative and inspired, and you have more creative inspiration coming. These people haven't stopped you at all. They might have even made you stronger. This is a beautiful spring energy. Like through this fall, you're going to be gaining all kinds of wisdom, understand who this is. Spring, you're going to have more inspired action. Hawthorn is here. Your heart's going to, oh, Hawthorn strikes me as very heart healing here. That in this, by spring, you're going to be like deep, deep, deep in love here with this Hawthorn energy, with a healed heart. And innocence, you're going to be cleared. You're being cleared. Everything that these people were trying to do to steal your future, to seem like you, to copy you, to steal your identity, maybe to smear you online, whatever they were doing, it's going to come out that you're innocent and you haven't been doing any of this. That's also what you have to look forward to. Poppy, daisy, roses, apples, all divine feminine energy. Very divine feminine. Healing of the pain that you've been through. The hopefulness and light of the sun through the aster plant of daisy, right? Daisy was also my mom's favorite flower, my biological late mother. Rose. Rose is the queen of the plant kingdom, right? Of the flower kingdom. Roses. Also very healing for your heart. Apple, a very divine feminine energy. Same with pear. I mean, this is beautiful. This is what you have to look forward to. Your name is being cleared. You're being protected. So further ongoing protection you have to look forward to of lavender, valerian, lily, hazel, birch, bay. All of these things can be very protective for you now. You also have protection, further protection to look forward to. Solitude. So time to, you're a nice queen here, it said. And in this image here, we have a Queen of Swords as well. So you have this sort of, like I'm an introvert, so I love solitude. So you're going to have plenty of solitude, maybe in this rural countryside where you live, to just do what makes you happy. Garden, be connected to the spirits of the forest, right? Things like that. And finally, strength. You're already strong, but you have more strength to look forward to this summer, especially. So we've got this whole year coming for you. This is like a yearly, this is like what's coming for you in the coming year. I didn't ask for that, but it's all here because we have fall, spring, and summer. Winter is going to be maybe fairly quiet, but all of this is coming. Oak, strength, June and July. This is all really, really beautiful. Tree medicine. So I hope you like this reading. Thank you for being here. Check out my live later tonight. I try to answer questions, and I just really thank you. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And I know this was a little bit of a chaotic reading, but I'll be back with more organized ones like always, and I'll see you next time.